Carrying out Bambi bucket operations in an urban situation is a challenging task wherein the nitty-gritty of drop are very precise. Owing to high-rise buildings and towers around, the chances of collateral damage are high and it requires extreme precision and no room for error. Dousing the fire with a Bambi bucket is no mean task as the movement of the rotors of the aircraft cause the bucket to oscillate and make controlling the helicopter a challenge.
दर्शकों, हम आपको बताना चाहेंगे कि इस प्रक्रिया में बड़े ही कौशल की आवश्यकता होती है, क्योंकि अस्थिर बकेट कभी भी विमान का संतुलन बिगाड़ सकती है, जिसे पायलट को लगातार नियंत्रण में रखना होता है। इस प्रक्रिया में पानी के अलावा आग बुझाने वाला फायर रिटार्डेंट फोम भी भरा जा सकता है, जो कि आग को जल्दी से जल्दी बुझाने वाला एक रसायन है।
After dousing the fires in far-flung areas, the Mi-17 1V will now display its unique capability of inserting special forces into deep enemy territory, depicted here at Sukhna Lake. As a simulation exercise, Mi-17 1V will drop a Gemini boat into Sukhna Lake and provide assistance to our Special Forces commandos, who are already in another boat at the far end of Sukhna Lake. Whether they will come from right or left, for that, you will have to wait and watch.
दर्शकों, आज इस सुखना झील में हमारा Mi-17 1V हेलीकॉप्टर विमान एक खतरनाक अभियान का दृश्य उपस्थित करेगा, जिसमें इस झील के पास वह एक स्पीड बोट को उतार देगा, जिसमें सवार होकर हमारे कमांडो अपनी आगे की ऑफेंसिव कार्रवाई के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे।
Inducted in 2001, Mi-17 1B has flown extensively at the highest battlefield at Siachen Glacier. The helicopter is capable of carrying out armed special heliborne operations like small team insertion and extraction, helocasting, and slithering of up to 36 combat troops in confined areas undetected at low levels near the enemy objective. The helicopter is now flying at the nape of the earth and scanning for ground threats before insertion of the special forces. This entire activity which you're witnessing is called helocasting in military parlance.
दर्शकों, अभी आपने हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर को एक चक्कर लगाकर वापस फिर से लौटते हुए देखा। अभी हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर ने पहले दुश्मन के पूरे इलाके की रेकी यानी कि छानबीन की एवं अब वह सही स्थान का चुनाव कर चुका है। अब विमान एक सुरक्षित स्थान पर अपनी कार्रवाई को अंजाम देगा। इस कार्रवाई में पायलट को आदेशों को सुनने के साथ साथ दुश्मन पर नजर रखनी है और कमांडो के साथ संपर्क बनाए रखना है तथा अपने हेलीकॉप्टर को दुश्मन की रडार से भी बचाना है।
After having inspected the lake for any enemy threats and flying very low avoiding the enemy radar, the helicopter gets ready to make an approach. And while the helicopter gets ready to make an approach, let me introduce you to today's team who are performing this daredevilry stunt. The captain of the aircraft is Wing Commander Irfan Wahid Khan Jarial, who is from the Queen of Hills, Shimla. An alumnus of National Defence Academy, he is commanding officer of 130 Helicopter Unit. Flying with him, his co-pilot is squad leader Ankit Vashne. The Dilliwala Munda has flown almost all the combat roles of Mi-17, including flying in the mighty Himalayas at a young age. Chandigarh di Kudiyon, he is still a bachelor.
दर्शकों, इस कार्रवाई को हेलोकास्टिंग कहा जाता है और इस अभियान में आपने देखा कि हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर ने स्पीड बोट को दुश्मन की झील या नदी में नीचे गिरा दिया और हमारे कमांडो अब उस पर सवार होकर अपनी आगे की कार्रवाई के लिए जा रहे हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि हेलीकॉप्टर से स्पीड बोट को नीचे उतारने के बाद कमांडो कितनी फुर्ती से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
What you have witnessed is an amalgamation of robust engineering, dedicated training, supreme dexterity, absolute faith, and systematic coordination. The Special Forces boat is now headed towards for a quick retrieval. Our Special Forces troops are trained in combat search and rescue, destruction of enemy air defense, surveillance, and reconnaissance. And after they have retrieved the boat, you can see two Chinooks flying right in front of you in Beam 1 and Beam 2.
दर्शकों, भारतीय वायुसेना में वर्ष 2019 में शामिल किया चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर एक विशेष प्रकार का विमान है। यह विशेष प्रकार का हेलीकॉप्टर अपने बाकी हेलीकॉप्टरों से कुछ अधिक गुण को रखता है। अब आप देखेंगे इन दोनों हेलीकॉप्टरों की संयुक्त कार्रवाई और इन दोनों हेलीकॉप्टरों के विशेष गुण।
This game-changing modern marvel is capable of performing transport operations, underslung operations, winching operations, medical evacuation, airdrops, tactical insertion missions, and special heliborne operation. Chinook is an all-weather aircraft which is capable of carrying out all the roles under the cover of darkness. This capability is greatly enhanced by the state-of-art night vision devices. Night operational capability speaks volumes of the modern machine and the plethora of roles that can be envisaged using its capabilities.
अल्ट्रा लो लेवल पर आता यह विमान दुश्मन की रडार से बच निकलने की काबिलियत को दिखा रहा है। अब विमान एक साथ संयुक्त कार्रवाई करेंगे। यह विमान अधिकतम 54 सैनिकों को अपने साथ लेकर उड़ान भर सकता है। 10 टन से अधिक भार वहन क्षमता एवं 320 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की रफ्तार इस विमान को एक विशेष विमान बनाती है।
The state of being stationary in air at a point in space is called hovering, and it is to be the most skilled task and requires a very high degree of precision and crew coordination. What you are seeing in front of you is Chinook has done a tailover maneuver.
अब यह विमान एक ही स्थान पर रहकर 360 डिग्री घूमकर पुनः वापस आने की कार्रवाई को प्रदर्शित कर रहा है। दर्शकों, हवा में एक ही स्थान पर रुके रहने का नाम होवर है। इस समय दोनों विमान झील से बस 30 फीट की ऊंचाई पर ही हैं।
Now in front of us, you can see the Chinooks living up to their unit name of featherweights. You can see both the aircrafts climbing up steeply and getting away as if it was nothing more than a featherweight. It is truly a marvel to see these giant machines being tamed by the skillful pilots. Indian Air Force is proud to announce that we are exploiting the capability of these machines to the edge. And now you can see both the Chinooks are facing each other to perform its next maneuver.
दर्शकों, अभी आपने देखा कि दोनों विमान आमने सामने एक दूसरे को देख रहे थे और अचानक से गति के साथ आते हैं और अचानक से रुक भी जाते हैं। ऐसी स्थिति को क्विक स्टॉप भी कहते हैं। दर्शकों, अभी आप देख रहे हैं कि दोनों ही विमान एक साथ बाएं और एक साथ दाएं की ओर आ जा सकते हैं। हम आपको बताना चाहेंगे इस विमान का यह विशेष गुण किसी भी दुर्गम इलाके में इन विमानों को हेलीपैड पर पहुंचाने का सामर्थ्य रखता है, क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हेलीकॉप्टर जहां पर उतरना चाहता है वह स्थान कई पहाड़ियों से घिरा हुआ है।
Flying at these ultra low levels requires precise timing and coordination of all muscles of body and mind. And this is achieved by the aircrew through immense hard work and skill training. While it seems treat to the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, do not try these stunts at home. While the aircraft gets ready to perform its next maneuver, let me introduce you to the crew. Bheem 1 has Wing Commander Dogra, Sada Apna Chandigarh da Puttar, who has studied from Army School Chandigarh and has extensive flying experience in JNK and Siachen Glacier. Along with him is Squadron Leader Thakur, who is a qualified flying instructor. JW Rivatra and LSC Charan are with them. In Bheem 2 is Squadron Leader Amok Deshmukh. Squadron Amok Deshmukh has flown in many northeast places and he hails from Nagpur. Squadron Leader Surinder Singh Bhati has extensive flying experience in northeast hills as well. The seed of his flying dreams was shown here in the City Beautiful in Army School, Chandi Mandir.
दर्शकों, आपने देखा था कि ये विशेष प्रकार का हेलीकॉप्टर न केवल आगे की ओर बल्कि ऊपर उठने के बाद पीछे की ओर से भी टेक ऑफ कर सकता है। दुश्मनों के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है, क्योंकि हरा मेरा हर अंग है, शत्रु भी मुझसे दंग है, मेरे आगमन की आहट से वायु शांति भंग है, पल भर में मैं कर दूंगा शत्रु का काम तमाम, परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम।
Jai Hind viewers, from Sukhna Lake at Chandigarh, we celebrate the 90th anniversary of the Indian Air Force as the act to establish the Indian Air Force was passed on this very day in the year 1932. With a humble beginning, with just 4 Vapiti aircraft, 6 officers and a handful of technicians, the Indian Air Force has grown in strength and stature and has become one of the most formidable force to reckon with. Today, it celebrates its foundation day, and we bring you a live telecast from the beautiful city of Chandigarh. A stupendous air show, air display that showcases the might and capability of the Indian Air Force.
जय हिंद। भारतीय वायु सेना दिवस के शुभ अवसर पर हम आप सभी दर्शकों का चंडीगढ़ की सुखना लेक से स्वागत करते हैं। पूरे देशवासियों को भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस पर बधाई और शुभकामनाएं। आज भारतीय वायुसेना के स्थापना दिवस की 90वीं वर्षगांठ है। यह समारोह हरियाणा और पंजाब की राजधानी तथा केंद्र शासित प्रदेश चंडीगढ़ में आयोजित किया जा रहा है। भारत की राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू आज इस कार्यक्रम की मुख्य अतिथि हैं।
The spectators all waiting for today's air display to take place. That will happen very shortly after the arrival of the President of India. Today we will have amidst us Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu.
आकाश गंगा के साथ आज के इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत होगी।
These are the jumpers of the most famous Akash Ganga skydiving team of the Indian Air Force. These skydivers jump out of the aircraft and are highly trained and skilled. They are free-fall jumpers. After a descent, they open their parachutes and fly like birds up in the blue yonder, in the blue sky, like birds.
पैराशूट जंपर्स का ये प्रदर्शन आप देख रहे हैं। हजारों फीट ऊंचे उड़ते विमान से ये पैराशूट जंपर्स फ्री फॉल करते हुए नीचे आते हैं।
That's a tricolor stack formation. What a beautiful sight up in the air. The colors of our tricolor, saffron, white and green, symbolizing our unity, integrity.
भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस के अवसर पर दर्शकों में बहुत उत्साह।
And now you can see on your television screens Me 17V5.
चंडीगढ़ का ये नैनाभिराम दृश्य बर्ड्स आई व्यू के रूप में सुखना लेक दूर दूर तक फैला हुआ हरे भरे जंगलों से घिरा हुआ यह शहर
the Mi-17 V5 helicopter with a bamboo bucket attached to the underside of the helicopter that you can see. The bamboo bucket operations in an urban situation are carried out wherein the nitty-gritty of drop are very precise. Owing to high-rise buildings and towers around, the chances of collateral damage are high and it requires extreme precision and no room for error while undertaking these missions.
दर्शकों और विशिष्ट जनों से सुखना लेक का ये परिसर भरा हुआ। बहुत ही उत्साह के साथ ये सारे दर्शक हमारे जांबाजों को हौसला अफजाई के लिए आए हैं।
And now you can see halo casting, Mi-17 1V helicopter, displaying its unique capability of inserting special forces while they drop a Gemini boat into the Sukhna lake and provide assistance to our special forces commandos who are already in another boat at the far end of the Sukhna lake. There you can see the commandos in the other boat. Flying the helicopter is Wing Commander Irfan Wahid Khan along with Flight Lieutenant Varun Bharadwaj. Inducted in 2001, Mi-17 1B has flown extensively at the highest battlefield at Siachen Glacier. The helicopter capable of carrying out armed special heliborne operations like small team insertion and extraction and slithering of up to 36 combat troops in confined areas. And now what you can see is the Chinook helicopters that are based here at Chandigarh itself. The twin rotor helicopter Chinook, one of the latest inductions into the helicopter fleet. The helicopter just carried out the point turn. The unique capability of the platform being underslung operations, wherein the helicopter carries loads of all shapes and sizes hanging below the helicopter from its center into the battlefield.
सुखना लेक की इस प्रांगण से आप ये लाइव प्रसारण देख रहे हैं भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस के अवसर पर।
Today we will have amidst us Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, Shri Bhagwant Mann. We will also have Chief Minister of Haryana, Shri Manohar Lal Khattar. Also with us will be Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh. Today in the spectators gallery, we also have many of our former air chiefs. President AFA, Mrs. Neeta Chaudhary.
हरियाणा के राज्यपाल इस समारोह में आ चुके हैं। विभिन्न धार्मिक स्थल इस सुखना लेक के आसपास नजर आ रहे हैं और बहुत ही सुंदर और मनोरम दृश्य हरियाणा के मुख्यमंत्री माननीय मनोहर लाल खट्टर हमारे बीच इस समारोह में आ चुके हैं। सांसद किरण खेर भी इस समारोह की शोभा बढ़ा रही हैं। सुदूर दिखता चंडीगढ़ शहर और उसमें जो खूबसूरत ढंग से ली कार्बूजिया ने बनाया है उसका एक नज़ारा आप अपनी टेलीविज़न स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं और साथ ही सीरीन सुंदर शांत सुखना झील। मुख्य अतिथि महोदय कुछ ही क्षणों में भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस के इस अवसर पर इस समारोह में शामिल होने के लिए आ रही हैं। रक्षा मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह इस समारोह में शामिल होने के लिए आ रहे हैं। उनके साथ ही राष्ट्रपति महोदय श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू,
The Honorable President of India, accompanied by Honorable Raksha Mantri, has arrived.
पंजाब के राज्यपाल और चंडीगढ़ के मुख्य प्रशासक माननीय श्री बनवारी लाल पुरोहित जी भी उनके साथ हैं और ये मुख्य अतिथि विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदय समारोह स्थल पर पहुंचते हुए राष्ट्रगान के साथ कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत होगी।
अब राष्ट्रगान होगा। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
That's an inside view of the Mi-17B5 helicopters. That's the ensign formation. The ensign formation carrying the national flag and the Air Force ensigns. What a beautiful aerial view, pre-recorded before they arrive onto the main venue where the audience is being seated today.
भारतीय वायुसेना नवीनतम हथियारों, लड़ाकू विमानों से दक्ष है। ये किसी भी तरह की विषम परिस्थिति से लड़ने में सक्षम है ताकि देश पर कोई आंच न आए।
That's the first formation, the ensign formation, trooping the national flag and ensigns of the Indian Air Force. The formation is being flown by 152 helicopter unit, also known as the Mighty Armor. The formation led by Wing Commander Vishal Jain.
Ensign 2 and Ensign 3 in big formation.
The unit actively participated during the Kargil conflict and its aircrew led first aerial attacks on the Tiger Hill and Tololing to push back infiltrators from the Indian soil during Kargil operations. And that's an inside pilot's view from the cockpit. That's the light combat helicopter. The Prachand. The indigenously developed light combat helicopter, the latest addition in the arsenal of the Indian Air Force, recently inducted on 3rd of October 2022. Led by Group Captain Deepak Bishnoi. And now you can see the captain of the aircraft. Yes, that is the Tejas aircraft coming with a thunder. Tejas in the sky. Group Captain Dinesh Kumar Dhankar in command of the aircraft. This is a pre-recorded shot just to give you an insight from the pilot's point of view.
तेजस का आंतरिक व्यू आप देख रहे हैं अपनी स्क्रीन पर। ग्रुप कैप्टन दिनेश कुमार धनखड़ इसे लीड करते हुए।
Tejas, the new generation multi-role aircraft capable of carrying the state-of-the-art air-to-air and air-to-ground weapon systems. And there, in the skies of Sukhna Lake, Tejas. Aircraft in command of Group Captain Dinesh Kumar Dhankar.
अपनी मारक क्षमता के लिए प्रसिद्ध तेजस
Lightweight multi-role fighter. Its induction significantly enhances both the offensive and air defense capabilities of the Indian Air Force. The platform is incredibly maneuverable and it's a lethal dogfighter.
अपनी वेग और गर्जना के साथ तेजस और अब आपके सामने
And that's the yellow painted aircraft of the yesteryears, Harvard.
The Harvard you see today is being
One of the oldest aircraft to take to the skies is Harvard that you can see onto your television screens. The aircraft is now part of our heritage flight and depicts the Indian Air Force's journey over the past 90 years. It reminds us of the Indian Air Force's humble beginnings while inspiring the future generation.
भारतीय वायुसेना का एक प्राचीनतम विमान आकाश में दृष्टिगत है। हार्वर्ड एयरक्राफ्ट हमारी विरासत का हिस्सा है जो भारतीय वायुसेना के 90 वर्षों के गौरवशाली इतिहास को दर्शाता है। 1989 में ये एयरक्राफ्ट डीकमीशन्ड हुआ और 2015 में पुनः रीस्टोर कर विंटेज फ्लाइट के रूप में ये उड़ान भर रहा है।
The aircraft, flown today by Wing Commander Amit Dhupaukar and Wing Commander Anand Kumar Singh. They both are qualified flying instructors in the Indian Air Force. The aircraft painted in bright yellow, signifying its training role.
जिनकी पग रज लेकर मैंने आगे बढ़ना सीखा था, उनके सूत्र उठाकर मैंने युद्धों में लड़ना सीखा था। The Harvard aircraft.
The Harvard was long used as the advanced trainer to train a generation of Indian pilots before they went on to fly the Hurricanes and the Spitfire. The aircraft was decommissioned in the year 1989. It became part of the Heritage Flight family in 2015 after restoration.
अपनी बहुत ही सधी हुई उड़ान के साथ हार्वर्ड एयरक्राफ्ट हवा में गोते लगाता हुआ, कलाबाजियां खाता हुआ।
With the determination and technical expertise of the Indian Air Force's maintenance crew, these vintage flying machines will continue to fly and inspire future generation of aviators and engineers.
Riders in swing and pays a salute.
The aircraft waggles its wings and pays a salute to the chief guest.
अपनी अनूठी प्रस्तुति के साथ इस एयरक्राफ्ट ने अपना सैल्यूट दिया मुख्य अतिथि महोदया को।
The aircraft today flown by Wing Commander Amit Dhupavkar and Wing Commander Anand Kumar Singh. And now you can see the Chinook helicopters. Carrying underslung.
दो चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर M777 तोप को लेकर आते हुए युद्ध के मैदान में ये हेलीकॉप्टर हमारी तोपों को लगातार स्थान बदलते रहते हैं, जिससे शत्रु को हमारी तोप की सही स्थिति का पता नहीं चल पाता। दुर्गम पहाड़ियों के ऊपर भी ये तोपों को पहुंचाकर शत्रु को अचंभित कर देता है।
This formation led by Group Captain A.P. Singh. Carrying the artillery gun. And what a beautiful glimpse you can see now of the next formation on your television screens. That's the Eklavya formation. This is a pre-recorded shot while they are making their way for the venue today at Sukhna Lake. The Eklavya formation led by Mi-35 attack helicopters flanked by the Apache and the indigenous ALH Mark IV Rudra helicopters. And there they appear onto the skies above the Sukhna Lake. The Eklavya formation flying in arrowhead. The Mi-35 being led today by Wing Commander Kapil Rajput, Apache flown by Wing Commander Munit Dogra and Squadron Leader Sagar Bisht. The Advanced Light Helicopters flown by Wing Commander R.K. Mishra and Wing Commander R. Vishnu. The Eklavya formation. Attack helicopters, also known as the flying tanks, thanks to the heavy armor plating and phenomenal firepower. They are meant primarily for close ground support to the troops in the thick of the battle.
Keeping up with the ethos of the Indian Air Force, we take pride in
And that's the Dakota aircraft. Keeping up with the ethos of the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force takes pride in their heritage flight. The inside view of the cockpit, and here is the Dakota taking to the skies. We present you the Goonie Bird, savior of Kashmir, the one and the only Dakota, which was at the forefront of the operations since its induction in the year 1947 through various wars right up to 1971.
डकोटा DC-3 विमान जो कि 1944 में निर्मित हुआ था, इस विमान का भारतीय नाम परशुराम है, जिनको उनकी शक्ति और सामर्थ्य के लिए जाना जाता है। ये हमारी वायुसेना की परंपरा और संस्कार का ही परिणाम है कि इतने वर्षों से हमने अपनी विरासत को उदाहरण के योग्य बनाकर संवार कर संभाल कर रखा है।
The aircraft being flown today by Wing Commander Siddharth Gehlot and Wing Commander Deepak Dhankar.
आसमान में गर्व से उड़ता ये विमान अपनी गौरव गाथा एक बार फिर दोहरा रहा है।
The Dakota, remembered by the pilot veterans as one of the finest and most forgiving aircraft in the world, and has played a sterling role in the history of the Indian Air Force. Through the many decades it served, it remained indispensable in the tasks of air logistics and transportation. The aircraft had a stellar role to play during the famous Badgam landings to move troops to Kashmir in October 1947. It was also used in the famous Dangal drop during the liberation of Bangladesh in 1971. And that was the mighty IL-76 aircraft. That's the big boy formation. En route to today's spectators at Sukhna Lake. They're paving their ways through the skies of Chandigarh, now approaching the Sukhna Lake. The big boy formation comprising one mighty IL-76 along with two AN-32 transport aircraft. The formation is led by Wing Commander Jai Singh. The people of Chandigarh would be mighty thrilled to know that both these aircraft in the formation are based at this very city of Chandigarh.
IL-76 विमान आपकी स्क्रीन पर।
The big boy formation led today by Wing Commander Jai Singh and the AN-32 led by Wing Commander Muhammad Hafizullah. Flying next is the Vajrang formation. Comprising one C-130J Super Hercules aircraft along with four Sukhoi 30 MKI in escort role. What a majestic sight up in the air. The captain of C-130J is Wing Commander Rahul Rawat and the Sukhoi is being led by Group Captain Amit Rai Tamta. The Vajrang formation comprising one C-130J Super Hercules along with four Sukhoi 30 MKI. C-130J, the face of a modernized and capable transport arm of the Indian Air Force. And now is the eye in the sky. The Netra formation comprising AEWNC Embraer aircraft along with Sukhoi 30 and MiG-29s. The Embraer aircraft flanked by Sukhoi 30 MKIs and the MiG-29 air superiority fighters. The Netra formation is being led today by Group Captain S. Gunashekharan. Leading the Sukhoi 30s is Group Captain Sachin Arora and leader of the MiG-29s is Group Captain Chintada Suresh.
आसमान में दृष्टि, जी हां, नेत्र फॉर्मेशन के साथ ये विमान।
The Netra formation led by Group Captain S. Gunashekharan, comprising AEWNC Embraer aircraft, Sukhoi 30 MKIs and the MiG-29s. The AEWNC taken off today from Bhatinda Air Force Station, the Sukhois from Halwara while the MiG-29s have come all the way from Air Force Station, Adhampur. And that's the Badal formation, comprising the MiG-21 Bison aircraft and the MiG-29 aircraft. The MiG-29s and MiG-21s played a vital role in Operation Safed Saga during the Kargil War. The MiG-29 upgrade features a fully glass cockpit and has an incredibly high thrust to weight ratio, making it capable to near vertical ascent. The Bison aircraft capable of carrying air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons. Primary role of MiG-21 Bison is that of a high-level supersonic interceptor. The MiG-21s have got airborne from Air Force Station Halwara, while the MiG-29s are airborne today from Adhampur. Watch how they take off from different air bases and join up to make such immaculate formations only for you.
इन विमानों ने विभिन्न ऑपरेशंस को सफलतापूर्वक अर्जित किया है, कंप्लीट किया है। सफेद सागर कारगिल वार इसका एक उदाहरण है, सफलतम उदाहरण है।
And that's a Badal formation. Group Captain F.L. Roy leading the MiG-21 Bisons and Wing Commander Manish Sharma leading the MiG-29 aircraft. Now the Shamsher formation comprising Jaguar aircraft, deep penetration strike aircraft, the inside view from the pilot's eye.
जगुआर विमान मुख्यतः बम वर्षक विमान के रूप में जाना जाता है, जो शत्रु सीमा में अंदर तक घुसकर शत्रुओं के ठिकाने तबाह करने में सक्षम है। इसके साथ ही ये हवाई फोटोग्राफी द्वारा दुश्मन के इलाके के चप्पे चप्पे की तस्वीर लेने में सक्षम है। जगुआर
The aircraft can fire both conventional and precision munitions. And there you can see Shamsher formation led by Group Captain N. Abhishek.
पूरे वेग के साथ ये जगुआर समारोह स्थल में बाएं से दाईं ओर जाते हुए।
And now is the Vajra formation. As a force keen to transform into the future, the Indian Air Force has upgraded its Mirage 2000 fleet and recently added Rafale to its inventory. The Vajra formation comprising the Mirage 2000 and the Rafale aircraft. The two different type of fighter aircrafts now flying in Vajra formation. Leading the Mirages is Group Captain C.P. Deshpande and the leader of the Rafale is Wing Commander H. Vivek. Vajra formation today led by Group Captain C.P. Deshpande.
मिराज 2000 और रफेल के साथ वज्र फॉर्मेशन।
The next formation is called the Missing Man formation to pay homage to the brave warriors.
And now is the next formation, which is called the Missing Man formation, which pays homage to the brave warriors who made the supreme sacrifice for their motherland. As the formation flies in, you will notice that the second aircraft, Tejas, will detach upwards and execute roll of the top maneuver to symbolize the missing man, while his comrades will continue to fly. Flying in this formation are Group Captain M.K. Singh along with Wing Commander Arun Bhoj, Wing Commander Rohit Rai and Wing Commander Karni Singh Rathore. And that's the Sekho formation. Today this formation is named Sekho in honor of Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekho. The Tejas going up and executing roll of the top maneuver to symbolize the missing man.
फ्लाइंग ऑफिसर निर्मलजीत सिंह सेखों की ऑनर में ये फॉर्मेशन का नाम सेखो फॉर्मेशन.
And now the Trishul formation, comprising Sukhoi 30s, led today by Group Captain Ashish Dhankar. That's the Trishul formation. The formation will carry out a Trishul maneuver. Watch the leader pull up and the wingman split, casting a trident or a Trishul up in the air.
समारोह स्थल के ठीक सामने से त्रिशूल फॉर्मेशन सुखोई 30 जिसे लीड कर रहे हैं ग्रुप कैप्टन आशीष धनखड़.
And what a beautiful sight up in the air for all of us to admire. The red colored Suryakiran aircraft along with the mighty C-17 Globemaster. What an immaculate formation. The C-17 along with the Hawks of the Suryakiran aerobatic team. The captain of the C-17, Group Captain A.K. Patnaik, leading the formation, and the Hawks led by Group Captain G.S. Dhillon. That's a huge, mighty C-130J Super Hercules aircraft. The Mammoth transport aircraft C-130J Super Hercules. Flying in again. This time single. And dispensing flares. Captain of the aircraft, Wing Commander Rahul Rawat. Flares being dispensed from the aircraft. During hostilities, these flares are used by military aircraft to deceive heat-seeking missiles of the enemies. The aircraft in command of Wing Commander Rahul Rawat.
विशालकाय ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट C-130 सुपर हरक्यूलिस आसमान पर उड़ान भरता हुआ भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस के अवसर पर
And now the next formation is called the Transformer Formation, where you will see 3 different fighter aircraft of the Indian Air Force, Tejas, Sukhoi 30 and Rafale. They will carry out maneuvers, enter and exit the Chakravyu in a well-coordinated, rehearsed manner in quick succession, demonstrating the combat capabilities of the Indian Air Force. All eyes onto the skies, waiting for the transformer formation. And that's the Tejas. The light combat aircraft Tejas. Wing Commander Kartikeya Singh in command of the aircraft.
तेजस की उड़ान और उसकी क्षमता का प्रदर्शन यहाँ सुखना लेक के ठीक ऊपर।
With the induction of Tejas, the Indian aerospace industry in general and the Indian Air Force in particular have come a long way towards self-reliance. With the enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope, expansion, weapon systems and better avionics, the Tejas is a truly modern platform. And that's the slow speed run. You can see the Sukhoi 30 and the Rafale. Group Captain Abhishek Tripathi in command of the Rafale aircraft and the Sukhoi 30 flown by Wing Commander Abhinav Sen.
तेजस के जाने के बाद रफाल और SU-30 इस समारोह का हिस्सा बनते हुए अपनी क्षमता का प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं।
The ability to fly slow in an aerial combat allows the pilot to slide behind an adversary. The two aircraft having split. The Sukhoi 30 will now carry out a figure of 8.
भारतीय वायुसेना की मारक क्षमता का प्रदर्शन ये सारे विमान करते हुए। गति पर भरपूर नियंत्रण इन जहाजों में। बाएं से दाएं कलाबाजियां खाता हुआ।
That was the high-speed run carried out by the Rafale aircraft.
पलक झपकते ही ये आंखों से ओझल हो जाता है। इन विमानों की गड़गड़ाहट से पूरा वातावरण गुंजित होता हुआ।
And now once again Tejas on the screens. The aircraft now carrying out a minimum radius turn.
गति बरकरार रखते हुए बहुत ही कम स्पेस पर ये टर्न लेने में माहिर और ठीक ऐसे ही इसे उड़ाने वाले पायलट्स।
The Tejas now exiting the scene, and there's much more still awaited. And here comes the Rafale, the latest addition to the Indian Air Force, flying inverted.
सीधे ऊपर ऊर्ध्वाकार क्षैतिज सभी दिशाओं में उड़ सकने में सक्षम और गति इसकी बहुत ही तेज रफाल।
The aircraft now pulling up.
भारतीय वायुसेना में ये हाल ही में जोड़ा गया है रफाल, और इसने हमारी क्षमता को कई गुना बढ़ा दिया है। रफाल के होते हुए शत्रु किसी भी तरह की भूल करने का दुस्साहस नहीं कर सकता।
The capabilities of the aircraft cover the full spectrum of air power roles such as air defense, air-to-ground, anti-ship deterrence, reconnaissance, air-to-air refueling and electronic warfare.
Look straight ahead.
And now, the aircraft, having climbed up once again, coming down, and now
The aircraft has just set aside all the known laws of airline.
that's a Sukhoi 30. And that's
विभिन्न तरह
tail
की
slide maneuver.
कलाबाजियां दिखाता
What a beautiful
ये
sight.
विमान
The aircraft dispensing flares.
और ये सीधे नीचे आता हुआ संतुलन का अद्भुत उदाहरण।
टीम आपका स्वागत करती है 90वीं भारतीय वायुसेना दिवस पर। मैं फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट रिधिमा आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि फॉर्मेशन एरोबैटिक्स हमेशा से भारतीय वायुसेना का एक अहम हिस्सा रही है। हम आपको यह बताने में अत्यंत गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं कि हमारी चीफ ऑफ द एयर स्टाफ एवं एयर ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ वेस्टर्न एयर कमांड Formation Aerobatics team के founding members थे। Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Suryakiran Aerobatic team, led by Group Captain G.S. Dhillon. There you see the outermost aircraft now changing their positions to give a diamond in the sky.
छूने आसमां चले अपनी तो बस यही उड़ान है बड़ी शान से चले अभिमान से चले अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है।
टीम का नेतृत्व करते हुए सूर्यकिरण 1 की पोजीशन में उड़ान भर रहे हैं हमारे कमान अधिकारी जो कि पंजाब से हैं और उनके ठीक पीछे उड़ान भर रहे हैं सूर्यकिरण 4 विंग कमांडर अतुल जिनके पीछे है स्क्वाड्रन लीडर भल्ला हमारे सूर्यकिरण 7। Soon now the leader is going to give a change in the formation and let's hear out for his call now. There you see them now taking the shape of the light combat aircraft Tejas, proudly made in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and now approaching from your left.
मिलती है ऊंचाइयों पे माना तन
Let me inform you that Surya Kiran's 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of formations, whereas the even numbers of 2, 6 and 8, that is Squad Leader Garg, Wing Commander Alok and Squad Leader Himanshu form the right wing, and the odd numbers 3, 5 and 9 or Squad Leader Bharadwaj, Wing Commander Bordaloy and Squad Leader Salaria form the left one. There you see the team's reaction now, changing the formation to Vulcan. And if you continue to look straight ahead, you will notice a change in the formation with number 7 peeling away. The rest of the team has taken the shape of a rota dedicated to the recent most addition in the Indian Air Force inventory, the indigenous light combat helicopter Prachand, and is approaching from your left. Let me tell you that the team trains for 6 months, day in and out, and showcases the capabilities of the Indian Air Force for the rest of the 6, while also motivating the youth to join the esteemed defense services. With that, please look to your left, as coming in soon is Surya Kiran 7, who had earlier peeled away from the formation. Surya Kiran 7, that is Squadron Leader Manik Bhalla, is a Chandigarh boy, and there he inverts now. Do wave at him as he waves back at you.